I get that off? Oh yeah, it goes like that.
But we're acting like trying our best to make it last.
Yeah, but it still goes on.
Freedom running through us like an old love our lives for the rest of tonight for whatever feels right. We're doing it our way, just acting our age. One day we'll look back, just shaking our heads. But right now it's too fast to slow down just yet. We're doing it our way.
Who would want to go to film like the band's manager?
Just acting our age.
The band's like.
It's so important to find players you can really commit to in these first few rounds.
This is a bit
You
easy.
hate to have to readdress these same positions later on.
Everyone knows who I'm going for.
Excellent
Team of
selection.
the week, Aaron
Just what
Rodgers.
this team needs to maybe get him over the hump.
The rest of our lives for the rest of our lives. And the rest of tonight for whatever feels right. We're doing it our way. Just acting.
Yeah, not too much analysis needed here. This is quite a get at this stage of the draft.
Why am I was just about to say put in the comments who do you think I should pick out of this? But there's no one watching this live stream. It's stupid. Who do you think I should go with there? Who do you think I should go with? Which player?
Where to now? Do you get yourself a big brute for the trenches or someone who can really help you out at a playmaker type spot? So
When
with
I
a
get a
handful of
Dolphins player, I
starters
usually just
already
pick him.
nailed down,
Unless it's
you
like
have
someone
to
like Matt
ask
Moore, I'll go a
yourself,
bit funny
do you
because
dare go for depth or do you
like,
just try to cover
I've done it
as
with him
many
before,
areas of the field as
and
possible?
then he just like he can't post and save his life. Oh, I don't know if I want to go. I'm gonna go to wide receiver because if I go with Coleman, like he ain't no. If it was the
Where
Devontae
to
Freeman,
now?
I'll get
Do
him
you
all
get
day,
yourself a
but
big brute for the trenches
nah.
or someone who can really help you out?
What?
Oh, no need
I
to
just
worry about it.
realised that was Von
Just
Miller.
plug him right into the starting role and he'll be a
Everyone, look, I
massive
just told
upgrade.
ya. Kenny Stills, and he's
And
a
I think
beast.
that pick comes to the surprise of nobody. You had to figure they leaned that way if a player from that team became available.
Who next? We're going Campbell.
Oh, and that's a key upgrade right there. He's versatile, athletic, and a big upgrade over what they had.
Jay, who do you think I should go with? The running back or the tight end? Him or him? Who do you think I should go to? Don't worry about the wide receiver. Don't worry about him on the left. The middle one on the right. What, this one? James White. Here you go.
And with time running short, you've got to hope some guys fall into your lap, or you could be
Madden
left
draft
with some real
champions.
holes on your roster.
Oh, strong safety. Nay, Allen. Woo, all day. Strong safety.
Maybe not a huge upgrade over what they had already, but they're certainly building up some depth there.
Yeah, I'm gonna go to my ALF Vlogs channel. I will be posting there next Thursday, and I'm not gonna tell you why. It's a secret till that day, and follow that account. I ain't put a video up yet, but subscribe to that, and don't forget to like and subscribe. Our target is 2 likes.
Whoever's making the final decision here might have a coordinator in each year. Do you go offense or defense?
Offense or defense? There's no offense here.
I'm with the posse back at it. That mean come on, go on platinum. That mean I got a Kindle in my mattress.
I'm on the right hand.
I got the bitty back bragging.
I've got. But
It's the age-old question on draft day.
everyone knows
What's
who
the
I'm
bigger
going
need,
with.
offense or defense?
High tower.
Late. Washington's been represented once already in this draft. Could one of his teammates be about to join him?
86. This literally keeps on happening to me. It didn't happen to me. The offense was like 80, like I got 83s and 84s. So the offense and defense was 83 and 84. So my overall was 83 or 84. Like it just kept on happening. I'm probably gonna get smashed because I'm a stupid little English boy playing this. We're gonna play about 1 or 2 games. Just so you can hear a moaning. What? Oh, what? Yeah, the internet's a bit bad in this place, so. Yay, look! Jay, look, we're playing a game! Woohoo! Sometimes it says, thingy, like 10 or 15 seconds, and you wait about nearly a minute. I'm not saying that's really long, but still. Sam Madison. ALF Master Gaming. ALF Master Gaming. Subscribe. Woo! Woo!
Thank you very much, Larry Ridley. I'm Brandon Gaudin with Charles Davis. We are ready for this draft champions matchup as you get a quick peek at some of the stars in today's game. We're ready to go. Let's get down to kickoff.
Oh. No, that's... Oh. There's a space between the Marshall game and the M and the G. Who the hell is this? This is, oh god. Return! You're probably gonna beat me. English. No, you're
And it's
American.
the birth of a new club
No, you're
as
American.
we're
You're gonna
underway
beat
in
me.
draft champions.
You're American. I'm English.
So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40.
It's because I'm from East London. That's how we speak. A lot of Americans think we speak like posh. We don't. If we're from the East End, like East London, we don't speak posh.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers.
Who do you support?
It's
You really
hauled in by
support
Brandon
the
Cooks.
Patriots?
16 yards on the game's first play and a quick first down.
How comes with the Patriots? You're from Tampa Bay or someone like that because you're from Florida, but you're supporting
Rodgers
the
now on first down. And he rifles one
Really?
incomplete. Jordan Reed was the intended
Yeah,
target. And it's
you're
second
on the
down.
live stream, by the way.
Man,
You're
for
on
him
my
to be
live
that
stream.
wide open and drop it, sometimes you have just too much
I'm
time
doing
on your hands,
a
right? You
live
end up thinking
stream
way too much,
on
and your hands
YouTube.
get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should
Yeah,
have
I'm
made.
doing. Oh,
Rodgers will try again on second
I
down.
ain't.
And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It
Oh,
brings
my
up third.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
ALF Master Gaming, and it's my first video.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. And a dump off to White.
The people, I've played loads of people with this, but they start being
I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands.
They beat the shot clock at the last second.
And it appears they'll go for it here on fourth down. A big call on the game's opening drive. Rodgers to throw for it on fourth. Forced, looking for
How did you intercept that?
Picked off.
That happens to me all the time.
Here is stopped at the 35-yard line. That could be a downside of putting together a team in draft champions week one. It's early, you might have some of these mistakes.
You're exactly
I always
right,
play them,
because it takes time to
it
build
never
chemistry,
works.
trust, right? Understanding where guys are going to be. And I think that's what led to the interception. They just don't know each other well enough yet. That should build up as the season goes on.
The shot looks in there.
Play clock hit 0. Don't know what went wrong there, Charles, but it's going to cost them 5 yards.
Has to be some organization from the sideline. Sometimes when you're trying to decide on what play to send in, the play caller has to move a little bit faster.
That thingy. It never happens to me, but like it just thingies. It don't lag, but I do like one passing play and then it gets intercepted.
Now it's AP, Adrian Peterson. And a nice run to get him past the original line of scrimmage. A gain of 7. It's 2nd and 8 now.
First play of the drive.
I'd say my best wide receiver I've ever
Excellent
got
blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
So the offense looking at a 2nd and 8.
Pardon? Huh? Yeah, look
On
at
second down, here's Wilson.
Pressure
comes and Wilson's going to go down. Brian Cushing in from his linebacker spot. He's able to drop him for a loss of about 10. Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on third down. 3rd and long. It's Wilson.
No.
Man open, Rice. 23 yards on the play. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL?
I don't even
the
really
better
know these.
route runner you
I
are,
only really
the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you at important times because he can trust you being in the right spot.
Yeah, I do know
him. There and picked up the first down.
Throw left
my
side,
players don't really
completion
know
to
my.
Rice.
I've got Aaron
Call it a
Rodgers as
gain
my
of 3,
quarterback.
and it'll make it a 2nd down.
I know they don't like to hear it when they get to a certain age.
Aaron Rodgers.
But then you have to start to use your skills, your wiles, right? Your mind to beat guys to the football and getting your toes tapped in.
I hate when that happens. So when you're spamming
The
X,
veteran showing he still has the agility.
and then it
Whenever I see it drop
like never
that,
works,
I
and
have
then
to
you
kind of
spam
take a
it,
step back
and then
check
it just
myself a
plays, and
little
then you
bit.
pass it.
So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL.
And the Dolphins rush gets home, down he goes.
That literally happens to me all the time.
It'll be a loss of 11 on third down. So on fourth down, here's Brad Nortman on to
I got a
punt it
feeling
away.
you're going to do a fake. I can tell by the direction of the ball. Oh.
Yikes.
No, the reason I thought you were going to do a fake is because usually the player gets a bit closer to, I forgot what position it was, that passes it to the quarterback, and then, but he gets a bit closer, and then he passes it to him. My fakes never work.
I hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's
I'm surprised Marwin ain't lagging.
What he did after
it's
the
just
catch.
like as a bit of a stop.
Let him get some
like
rap.
Marwin ain't like
when
a screen
gets
on Sunday or whatever.
not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Coming out on the case.
Rodgers now on first down. And Stills over the middle. It's a loss of a yard there.
Usually when I do draft rankings, as soon as I see a Dolphins player, I'm like, okay, I'm picking Matt Redwan. Unless it's like someone like Matt Moore, because he loses the Miami Dolphins.
Because you can see the
like even though they were probably never going to beat the Patriots, he basically lost us the playoffs.
They'll give him a yard on the play, and that's going to make it 3rd down and 10.
No.
Back now with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second
Matt
quarter
Moore,
begins with the Dolphins in possession of the football. They've got it 3rd and 10 here to start things out.
Even though we're never going to beat you, he still lost us a chance of getting into the Super Bowl.
So still in search of the first down after that last out to his left. Now he'll turn and throw. And in the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. And before the snap here, we've got a timeout by the offense. It's their first of this first half, and they'll get together and talk this one over.
He said that he was going to take his thing off. His mic off for a bit.
Now Josh Scobie to attempt the extra point.
No,
it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And unable to connect.
Oh
they don't get the 2-point conversion here.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When they'd line up, go ahead, and there's a fake, and he's going to get 2.
Yeah.
It's great. But from the 15, the risk reward, it's just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
So lucky. It just stopped. And now it's starting to get lucky.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to look deep now for Landry.
No.
And this is going to be caught. No, they say it's incomplete. He
So
was looking to get it to
close.
Jarvis Landry that time.
Toes
And that'll
running
bring up
back.
2nd down.
That was a difficult catch, and I admire the fact that he actually caught the football, worked so hard to get his feet down in bounds, tried to do the toe tap. My dad's an accomplished tap dancer. I'm not sure if he would have gotten his feet in on that one.
Is he really?
Yeah, that he is.
How about that? What about young Davis?
No, it did not. It did not cross.
It didn't carry over.
No, it stopped right there. It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he sensed being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Well, here we go now. Extra defensive back in there on 3rd and 10.
Yeah, we both have 2 Dolphins wide receivers. You have Landry. I have
And he goes
Stills.
down. Lawrence Taylor able to get him down for a loss of 11 on the play. And it'll be 4th down. Wilson in the offense not coming off the field. They're going
I always
for it
do
on
that,
4th.
even if it's a 4th and long.
Here we go on 4th with Wilson. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. And out come the Dolphins now. And partner, I'm not really sure what in the world they were thinking on 4th and long there at this stage in the
Don't say disconnected. Oh. Dave, do you know why I think it disconnected? because he's actually from Florida. So Florida is quite a bit, ain't it? Yeah, because the distance was there. Well, that lost connection. Time to do this other one. What? And I was just about to tell him about my English Madden community, and then he just went. Thank you, Rex. No, and he was from Florida. He just liked him, he said. But the weird thing is, I had one Dolphins wide receiver, Kenny Stills, and he had the other one, Jarvis Landry. Like, I don't get that. Yeah, so he disconnected this up in London, he filled up. I'm surprised he supported the Patriots. I thought he would have supported the Bucks, or rather the Bucks.
Thank you, Larry. So the picks are in. We welcome you to this Draft Champions contest. I'm Brandon Gaudin along with Charles Davis, ready to call the action.
Oh,
and let's get to it. Down to the field. It's time for kickoff.
Oh! It didn't disconnect. It was just a new game. Oh, God! What's the... As soon as I say that, Jay, as soon as I say that, connection has been lost. As soon as I say that, connection has been lost. That's stupid.
Just a bunch of poor boys, daddies, girls, children of the cornfield, trying to turn a shift job into.
Please like the video now and subscribe so we can go verse him again. He was funny.
You know we're straight out of that dirty south, dirty roads, nobody got no money, got them signed up.
Oh, and we've got to start the whole draft again. You joking me?
You know we're straight out of that long.
Oh, sorry guys. We have to start the thing again, good. We always get, even when I'm off camera, I always get the same manager. Brock Osweiler.
Boy, we've just gotten started here, and
RG3.
already these guys have been handed a really difficult decision to make.
This is so hard. I'm going to have to go Tony Romo.
Oh, no question that this guy's going to grade out as a huge impact over what was there before. Oh, I tell you, you're not going to get too far in this competition without a superstar or two. And this guy right here...
I already told you about this. Dolphins player is on the team, apart from Matt Moore.
That pick coming. That's all about loyalty and familiarity right there. These middle rounds are where your decisions can really impact your team.
That should
because
be a
if
Super Bowl
you pass
edition,
on
I
certain
swear.
positions, there's no guarantee you're going to see him again. Yeah, here's a spot where the fan base would be clamoring for a skill player. But do you listen? Well, not too tough to see into the thought process of that.
Jay.
And that's a pick that'll solve a lot of problems out there. He'll fit in nicely.
The perfect
Yeah, maybe not the
thingy.
pick that's going to change this team's fortune, but he is an
Perfect
improvement over what they
combination.
had.
And again, and again. This time I'm actually going to pick Von Miller.
Now it's getting to the time of the draft where you really want to get lucky.
Would you really think I was going to pick him?
Your lap. And this is a big piece of the puzzle right here. Maybe a no-brainer, but a great pick regardless.
Steve Smith Jr.
Always a tough decision, offense or defense. It's all about finding the right balance when you're putting a team together.
Such a dope.
Both offensive and defensive options here.
I'm actually quite glad I did it now because I got Larry
Which side of the ball needs more attention? Boy, it's finger crossing time now. With the end in sight and a few more holes to fill, you've got to be hoping that there's still a gem or two that becomes available. Could we see another Buffalo Bill come off the board here?
He looks good.
If I'm not mistaken, home team.
He looks good,
2 3s on my feet,
but he looks fat.
Baby girl, grab the cord, kiss it, sweat leave, Mr. Couldn't took it quick. Hottest on the planet, get the place lit up. Fly, got his piece of taste
I think the books come out of dogs. Yeah, my next video, we're gonna be reacting to the Z-Flow Network songs. And that includes these are the 2 songs that I was picking from the later gigs and they're on the team. There's quite a lot. And they're quite racist. But apparently the video is supposed to be, it's not supposed to, like, it sounds racist, but it's not supposed to be racist. But the person who makes it is not supposed to be racist. Like, what I don't get that. No one's watching this. They say someone just like Madden Draft Champions and clicks on this video. Yeah, ALF Vlogs. I forgot to put it in the description. No, which is fake. Yeah, don't know how to, I'll do editing another day. I'll do other videos with editing on them.
I'm good on gas, I just filled up my tank. Now let's fill up her head and let's see if she goes.
We set the roof on
fire. We set the roof on fire. We set the roof on fire. We set the roof on fire. We set the roof on fire.
Oh my god, it's still loading.
We set the roof on fire. We set the roof on fire.
Sorry this is happening. I've got to take the disc out and put it back in. I don't know why I'm using my toe.